Oh, another bag.
Felt like I just had a high for people. It was like socially nervous around people, and I just felt like there were certain people that were quiet, and I was not that. And then I started doing martial arts, and I got really good at it. I was obsessed, and I got really good at it really quickly. And I realized, like, oh, I'm not a loser. Like, I just have to find a thing and fucking really get after it in a way that I know some people that have had an easy life, they're not going to pursue it like it's going to save them. And I was pursuing it like this is going to save me. Because I knew as I could get better, getting this feeling, I'm good at something. Like, I'm good at something dangerous. And then I got really good at it. Then I started winning tournaments and competing and traveling on the road. And so my whole life from 15 to 21 was just traveling around competing. That's all I did. I was kind of, it was kind of like socially fucked up because I wasn't hanging out with many kids my age. I wasn't really partying. I wasn't doing training. I was just training, competing, and teaching. I was teaching at Boston University when I was 19 years old. Wow. I was teaching an accredited course in Taekwondo. It was like pass, fail, A, but it hadn't counted towards your GPA. So I tell all the students, I said, listen, show up, you get an A. That's all you have to do. Show up and try, you get an A. You don't have to be awesome at it. I just want you to just show up and do your best, and you get an A. It's that simple. Yeah. And so they knew that that counted towards their GPA, so I had this big fucking class. And it was great. I did that for a couple of years. And when I started doing skiing, first of all, I started kickboxing. And when I started kickboxing, that's when I started getting like brain.
Here we go. Yes, sir. We're going into it. That fucking fight with the two bitches.
Like, for real. Yeah.
The fight with the two bitches. I'm doing it.
Headaches after sparring, and there's no money.
Yeah, up the ladder, dude.
Like, I'm 21. What am I doing with my life?
Here we go.
Keep doing this. And I had already started doing open mic, so I'd already started doing stand-up comedy, but I was kind of like just dabbling in it. I thought I could do that too, but I was still at these competition aspirations. And then the brain damage thing was scary because I knew quite a few people around me that from the time I was 16 to the time when I saw them like noticeably slurring their words, forgetful, not knowing what you were talking about like years ago, and I knew that was coming. And I knew that was coming. Yeah, that was 16. That wasn't a conversation. That was a lexicon. In the NBA, the game can change in an instant. No matter how the action unfolds, you know DraftKings Sportsbook has your back. This week, new customers can score $150 instantly in bonus bets just for betting $5 on basketball. Win or lose, you get an instant dub. Best of all, it's safe, secure, and reliable.
Dude, I almost had her first try, but I couldn't heal. I didn't have a second to heal.
DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code ROGAN. New customers can get $150 instantly in bonus bets for betting just $5 on basketball. This episode is brought to you by Roka. And the brain damage was, people talk about people being punch drunk, and but I knew too many people that I saw it in them. I saw a deterioration. From the young people, I saw slurring in their words, and they would have like one drink of alcohol and feel like they were hammered. Because something happens when people are punch drunk. When they drink, they just fall apart. Yeah. And I saw that too, and I was like, okay, I gotta stop doing this. Like, this is dangerous. Because we weren't smart. We were going like no headgear. No headgear. Sometimes headgear, most of the time no headgear. Most of the time it was just going. Yeah. And you weren't really sparring. You were fighting. All the time, and just getting. You guys getting dropped all the time. And that was just the kind of gym that I was in. It was a hard-ass fucking kickboxing gym. And beat the fuck out of each other. Yeah. And I was realizing, like, okay, I gotta get out of this. Like, this is gonna ruin me. Like, and then if my mind gets ruined, my life is ruined. Because you can't think, you can't do things. What you're doing in life, you're literally everything is the quality of your ability to do. I knew that I was putting that in jeopardy. So, then I went all in combat. But I realized from martial arts that if I go all in on something, I can be successful at it. That's right. That's it. Yeah. So that was cool, man, when I read that.
Timer's up.
This
things
I
in life
couldn't.
that you can, man, I think every kid should do something.
Honey?
Physical. Whether it's playing chess,
The timer's up.
whether it's soccer, or whether it's wrestling.
Oh my God.
Something that really fucking tests you. Because you learn that you can get better at stuff, and you learn that you can overcome all those feelings of weakness that are inside.
Yeah. And it acts as like a forcing mechanism for discipline.
Yeah.
To work through that shit. And also, I feel like with you in martial arts, and comedy, I feel like it also, for me, it forces our kids to find their thing. And even if you get a little older, in your teens and in your early 20s, I think, dude, in my early 20s, I was still trying to figure out who I was and what I was going to be, and into my 30s. But I feel like as you're searching for that thing, it's like me in football. Like, I thought football was my ticket. That was the thing that's going to allow me to, I'm going to buy my parents their first house.
Right.
Because I didn't live in a house until I was 27. I was WWE champion. Was the first fucking house. That's amazing. It was amazing. So I thought football was the ticket. And then I realized down the road, like, I have to finish this chapter of my life because I don't have that skill set. I could continue to push it. But like I was saying, it forces kids to as well. Older kids as you get into adulthood to find your thing, right? Because a lot of times we're in the thing, we think it's the thing, and it's going to be our ticket out, but it's not.
And if you can find one thing, you can find many things.
Yeah, right.
It's like the Miyamoto Musashi quote: "Once you know the way broadly, you can see it in all things." There's some real wisdom in those words because there's something about finding a pursuit or a passion or something you truly love that's engaging and challenging that is exciting for you and it advances you as a person. And the lessons that you learn in pursuing that thing, you apply to everything in your life.
Everything in life.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything in life. There's a great, you probably know it, Bruce Lee quote from Enter the Dragon. Do you remember when he was like one of his students, and he told the kid, it's like a finger pointing away to the moon.
Yeah.
And he slapped him in the head, don't concentrate on the finger, you're going to lose all that heavenly glory around you.
Yeah.
So back to being present.
Yeah, Bruce Lee was a bad
The friend's
motherfucker.
past
He
posted
was such
about
a
that
bad
happy
motherfucker. People
birthday.
really don't appreciate what he did. Because what he did was introduce martial arts in an exciting way to the whole world. Everybody was wearing kung fu outfits and everybody was fucking taking martial arts classes. Everybody wanted to be like Bruce Lee. He was the fucking coolest guy that ever existed in movies. All of a sudden you got this little ripped Chinese guy fucking everybody up.
And everyone thought they were Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
I remember getting my first pair of nunchucks. I fucked myself up with the
You hit yourself in the back of the head.
So enough times that I was like, oh, they make rubber ones that you're supposed to learn with. And I did that. And what did he do? I feel like he was groundbreaking in a way, right? When he came to me, there was something about what he was teaching. Was it Jeet Kune Do?
Yes.
Right. So he was he the first, or he was taking a version of it. And
Well, he was the first to combine. The thing was, there was the thing about loyalty in martial arts. Like, if you were a judo practitioner and you started training at a kickboxing gym, people would frown upon that. Like, why are you training Muay Thai when you're a judo practitioner? Judo is the way. And the same thing was, I had a very open-minded Taekwondo coach who actually encouraged me to start boxing and doing some other things. But most of the time, that's not the case. A lot of like kung fu practitioners, they don't want you practicing karate. They only want you going to a kung fu place. What Bruce Lee said is use everything that's useful. Everything that's useful. And he put together a system of martial arts that incorporated everything that he learned, from grappling from Gene LaBelle, and karate from Chuck Norris and Tang Soo Do, and kung fu from Ip Man, from Wing Chun. He put it all together with Western boxing and wrestling. He realized, like, there's so many different ways to fight, and the style is having no style. The way is no way. Like, figuring out, figuring out how to adapt and move to every situation, to be like water.
That's right.
And be formless.
Yeah, that's right.
And he taught that philosophy, and that philosophy eventually became mixed martial arts.
What day is it?
He was the first true mixed martial arts, because he was the first, like, true guru that was shouting it from the top of the hills. To use everything that's useful, everything from all styles, and put it together. But back then, that was really frowned upon.
Yeah, we can't really do it on Wednesday.
Dangerous. Like people would go after you if you disrespected kung fu. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
To prove you. So not only try to prove you wrong, but like physically try to.
Yeah, you were disrespecting their art, which was like literally like a religion. To a lot of people, martial arts are very cult-like, and when you get into a martial arts school, a lot of times the instructor is almost like a cult leader. And you think that person is invincible, they can't be beaten by anyone.
Yeah.
You know, you have these like weird ideas about your master.
Yeah.
I mean, you even call them a master. You know, and so there's this like very rigid thinking that used to exist.
But not anymore.
No.
There's no
The
referential
UFC,
to master or.
no. The UFC just fucking put that away.
Yeah.
Like, there's still schools out there that run like that, but they're not legitimate, and they're not good. They're really good schools. They're just teaching you something new. They're teaching you how to use your body in a way that is challenging and effective, and it makes you so much more confident, and it makes you, when physical education happens, you have a massive advantage over almost anyone.
Protect yourself.
Yeah, it's literally like a superpower to have that, to walk around, to know that most people have zero idea how to fight.
Right.
And so you don't see the Instagram videos, guys have no idea how to fight. They're fighting each other. They don't even know each other, and they're swinging.
Just swinging for the fences.
Yeah.
Something connects.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a trained fighter, that looks hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like, no, this is, what are you doing? It's like, stop for a second. Just hold on. Around, like, dude, you're gonna get hurt here. Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was the last time?
I never really got in fights. I mean, I got in like one or two in high school,
Yeah.
but once I started training, I was just competing all the time. I never got into like street fights.
Right. They're stupid.
They're so stupid. Just like, it's just your ego that keeps you. It's one thing if you have to defend yourself, something's charged. Yeah, something's dangerous, someone's attacking, someone's right. But to just get into fights because you know how to fight is so crazy. Because like you think, oh, fight, no, you wouldn't. They'll shoot you. They'll fucking shoot you. It's like getting head kicked. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Like, also, I don't understand that. Like, right. What I tell people is successful to stop it. It sounds so counterintuitive. Teach people how to fight. Teach people. They won't be good. That's what in a way. Yeah, they're insecure. Losing their strength. They want to be somehow or another by being a piece of shit. Something small. But it doesn't.
Wait. What?
The people don't like just simply punish them. The way to do it is to teach everyone. Like, it should be a thing that men learn, and I think some women too. Not mandatory. I'm not saying it should be they're not sure they'll take it. I think it's better for I think it'll stop a lot of this bullying. Really anchor. Yeah. You also learn the value of difficult and getting better. Some people don't learn that.
I mean, that's lives. Really fun.
Yeah. Have to keep your body healthy. Don't if you can't keep your body healthy, if you can, you gotta do it. It's something everyone makes your life better. It just does. You know, and there's so many intelligent people that I know that ignore their body because they're so concentrated on
hotel is under attack. Everyone's in danger. Head to the hotel and hurry.
Communication through ergo. An interesting parlor trick. Quite the performance, Papa Kuchipasa. But your lies will be useless in the new world. The world of truth. But you are.
So there's something horrible in front of the hotel. It might be worse than what we saw at the cathedral. All right, tighten up your springs and let's go. what's happening now? Let's get back to the hotel and our friends.
You're alive. It was the first. Antonio. First. Antonio.
Oh, give me a sec.
I'm sorry, child. Geppetto has been kidnapped. I'm sorry. I certainly might play this cool.
Who would have guessed all this was beneath the hotel? Wait. Is this the relic of Trismegistus? You know, it's the strangest feeling. I think I've been here before. Maybe I haven't gotten all my memories back after all. I don't know exactly what's going on, but someone was dragged away from here. We have to follow. Hurry!
Today's now. Listen, think about this.